This is a time of year where we give thanks for the many blessings that we have from our family, our friends, our liberties, our freedoms, the food that we eat.
God bless us, everyone.
Well, speaking of food, we go to New York where they are giving out free turkeys to illegals and migrants. What the fuck? And New Yorkers who are busting their asses just to make ends meet are told to go fuck themselves.
Now you're an asshole.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. Woo! I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo. What's next? Your daily dose of common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Wednesday. Of course, this is Thanksgiving Day Eve. Well, in a country of plenty, in a society of plenty, we are blessed. We should be blessed to have the things that we have. You know, our family, our friends, a roof over our head, a job, our liberties, our freedoms. You know, we have to be thankful for that. And, of course, there's always the food. Well, speaking of, we go to New York where they are giving out free turkeys. And you're thinking, great, this time of year. Of course, there are people who are low income and, really can't afford to, have a turkey dinner. So New York, the state of New York is saying, hey, you know what? Let's give a hand. Well, turns out that they are giving free turkeys to illegals and migrants. And those who are busting their asses just to make ends meet are told to go fuck themselves. Wow. I'm sure they'll have a happy Thanksgiving. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Migrants given free turkeys for Thanksgiving, and low-income New Yorkers are told to go to hell. Low-income New Yorkers living in public housing say newly arrived migrants have been the first in line to get the free turkeys ahead of Thanksgiving holiday, as public resources are strained from illegals. What? Who would have solved that coming? According to local reports and interviews, New Yorkers living in public housing are competing against tens of thousands of newly arrived migrants to New York City when it comes to meals at Thanksgiving. Didn't one Mayor Eric Adams basically said if illegals would destroy the city of New York? Short memories. Why do we have to take the butt of everything? New Yorker Georgia Butler told Fox 5 in New York in an interview. This community is already suffering. The illegals were first in line to New York for turkeys this morning, Butler continued. They tell you that they're here at 11 o'clock, and then they get there at 10:30, 10:45, but they're already out there. The line is over there. I'm sorry, from over here to there.
A food fight in one neighborhood in Queens between NYCHA tenants and newly arrived migrants.
A food fight.
Shows us how tensions are growing with not enough food to go around.
Why do we have to take the butt of everything? Okay.
There you go. Of course, there they are, the wonderful illegals, and we're not just talking from Mexico, folks. And they're the turkeys, and there are the long-ass lines. You would think it'd be effing Black Friday, but no. According to Fox 5 News in New Yorkers living in public housing have seen some 8,000 illegals move into their neighborhoods after having arrived at the United States and Mexico border and being released into the nation's interior. Already low-income New Yorkers are dealing with the strained resources. This week, the city officials said they will offer $15 gift cards to those in public housing who have been forced to go without gas to cook meals for months. In addition, Mayor Eric Adams has announced billions in budget cuts for New Yorkers after the city spent nearly $1.5 in just the last year on the newly arrived migrants. By the end of the year, the city is projected to spend $12 billion on migrants. My thoughts. Well. You reap what you sow. You had New York for years, calling themselves a sanctuary city. Excuse me, a sanctuary city. We're the city of New York, where immigration was the birthplace of the melting pot. Yeah, remember that? When migrants were coming over, in the early 1920s and 1900s, and going through Ellis Island and doing it legally to enter the United States. Of course, those days are long gone and dead. We've had illegals cross over the border to the point of 7.5 million in just 3.5 years of Dementia Joe's administration. We've had tens of thousands bust from Florida and Texas into New York. Just to teach them a lesson. No, you're just kicking the can down the road. And of course, you got Mayor Eric Adams running around with his hair on fire, if he had any hair, saying illegals are going to destroy this city if we don't do something about it. You got Chicago. You got citizens of Chicago running around screaming and yelling, migrants are taking our jobs. They're taking the food out of our children's mouths. And yet the city does nothing but complain that whitey cops are killing black youths. Well, we come back to New York. Again, you reap what you sow. You wanted this, New York. You got it. Now you're bitching and complaining about it. While you got New Yorkers, low-income New Yorkers, those who are struggling, those who have multiple jobs, who are busting their asses just to make sure they got a roof over their head and food on their table. And you basically say, hey, you know what? You illegals and migrants, come on up. You guys are number one. Y'all working? Get behind the line. Pathetic. But then again, this is Joe Biden's America. How you love it now. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.